Well, hello and welcome everybody. Hello and welcome. We are on the All the Mods 9 public server that we've been... Whoa. I love the personal shrinking device. I think I'll just let them do what they're doing over there. The plan today is that I don't really have much of a plan. We have so many projects to work on, and I have a lot of ideas. But the big thing I wanted to start off with is, sure enough, we are still getting a stupid bug here in All the Mods 9, which is functional storage and sophisticated storage, whether it's the backpacks or the chests. Any type of drawer or drawer controller interacting with applied energistics is causing immense amounts of lag due to failed handles. The best way I can explain it is that AE2 keeps getting incorrect slot amounts, both when inserting and extracting and storage buses. It's a mess. It's an absolute mess. And unfortunately, I had to put an announcement out today that I'm asking people to disconnect any form of storage, like storage buses or import-export into any functional storage or sophisticated storage that is holding items. So like pass-through is fine. For instance, this here is our unstackable item filter. This one's okay because nothing stays in the armory cabinet. Items get put in and immediately pulled out. That's fine. Over here, I've changed this to the items come into the drawer and immediately get pulled out. I was waiting until it was empty. I'm actually going to change that. Hi, Pumpkin. It's Nads. Sorry to have disturbed your stream. Oh, it's fine, Nads. You're good. But I'm going to have to ask people to clean up their systems and disconnect AE2 and refined storage from functional storage and sophisticated. And I wanted to present an alternative to people who are using these. And the alternative I'm going to demonstrate is the very simple ME cell dock. So if you take a look at this, the ME cell dock is from Mega Cells. Super cheap, amazing for early game AE2. It is 2 iron, a copper, and a basic cable. And what it is, the ME cell dock, is it goes anywhere on a cable, as you can see here, and it just holds one. I'm slowly transitioning everything to black hole storage, says Death Star. Very nice. Very nice. Hi, hi. How you doing? I can't, the red is making, is that Mal? That is Malachi. What's up? The ME cell dock is a lot cheaper than crafting a ME chest or crafting a drive bay, and it just holds one cell. But the beauty is, let's take for instance, before I was importing this, we were storing the Skysteel and Fluix coming from this trader in a drawer. So what we're going to do is replace the drawer with a small little AE2 system. So first, we need the items to come into a interface in this case. So let's grab an interface. I'm just going to put that down right there. And then we'll have cable. Now the thing is we want the items to only be stored in this cell particularly. So we're not going to directly plug this into the network. We're going to add just a little quartz fiber. Now, if you don't have an AE2 network nearby, you would use an energy acceptor, and I'll show that in just a second. But let's put a cable and a cell dock, and let's just grab like a screw it. We'll just grab a 256. We don't need anything too crazy. There it is, 256 item cell. And we would put this in the dock. Now, what's going to happen is the items in this one little block, we've replaced the drawer with an ME cell. Now, if we, by chance, didn't have a network to tie into, all we would need to do is add a energy acceptor to the side, just like that. And the beauty is you can add to each side another ME cell dock, and it's all within one block. So this is a good way to kind of replace drawers in your network. And then if we wanted this visible on the main network, it's very simple. We'll grab a storage bus and another interface. And we'll just put a cable here with a interface on this side and a storage bus on this side. And I'm going to tell this storage bus that all that's being stored here is sky steel. One second, Donut. Let me finish this. We'll grab the sky steel and the fluix crystal. And just like that, we have replaced the storage drawer. Now, obviously, once you have an established network, you don't need this tiny little setup. You could just add partitioned storage somewhere in your system. In our case, we have a good enough storage system. We don't need this. So I'm actually going to undo that and just let the items pump into the system. And then I'll go ahead and empty this. And then let's see what, oh, server's lagging. So you wanted to know how to get the dragon tooth. ATM knife and kill the dragon with it. In fact, I believe it doesn't even have to be an all the mods knife. I believe all the modium knife. I believe it can be any knife. It's just all the modium knife kills the dragon faster. But yes, kill the dragon with a knife to get the tooth, if I remember correctly. Now the thing is what we demonstrated was how to connect that small system to a network. But let's say you don't want to connect to a network. You just want, for instance, botany pot. It's early game and you've got a botany pot. I'm actually going to pull a couple of these things back. I should have kept them in my inventory. Let me show you just how easy we can set this up. I'm going to quickly grab another item storage cell. Give me just a second here, folks. We'll grab just one cable. I need that energy acceptor. And ooh, there's even more things we can demonstrate here, but what we're going to grab is a terminal. Now, we could use a crafting terminal. In this case, I'm just going to use a regular terminal. And all that's left is a interface. We'll grab a botany pot. Some farmland. let's see if we've got, yeah, we can farm Sanium farmland. And what I'm going to do is grab one of my dead saplings. That and it doesn't break. Yeah, that's nice too. But let me show you. So this is just to show AE2 doesn't need to be used all the time as one big cohesive network. What we're going to do here is we're just going to put down the cable. We're going to put the interface on top. We're going to then put the botany pot. And look at how perfectly they fit. I love it. Farmland and sapling. And then we're just going to put a terminal in the front, a cell dock on the side, and an energy acceptor on the other side. Now, you could pipe power into this anyway. For instance, just using a flux point on the side should bring that online. And just like that, we don't need the main network. This can now hold over 1 million items, just like that. I love flux points so much. Yeah, they're nice. I like flux points. A lot of people ask me why I prefer flux points over ender gates. Let's see if there's a gate here in the storage system. And ender gates are great. I love, absolutely love, how do I put it? I absolutely love Powa's wireless energy. But the thing is the gate plugs to one side. And I can't, if I'm powering, let me grab this. If I'm powering this energy acceptor, if I had another energy acceptor right here, I can't put another ender gate. I can't place it unless, oh wait, they may, hold on. They were saying they were going to fix that. Let me see if you can now multi-block. I'm just curious. I got to see really fast so that I know I'm not lying to you guys. Yeah, I can't put another ender gate, but a flux point can power all sides. So that's why I prefer flux. But don't get me wrong, the Powa wireless energy system is fantastic. Absolutely wonderful. Yeah, just wanted to demonstrate this of just one of the little things AE2 can do, but what you can do to kind of replace your main system interacting with functional storage and sophisticated. It's going to take time to get everybody on the server to swap over, but I think we'll be okay. Now, the other thing I wanted to do, I'm going to grab another cell dock. And I want to change my mining operation. I think I kept a supercell for it. Oh, I put it away because I thought we were running out of storage. I'm going to change my mining setup to not use backpacks and instead use this system that we just demonstrated. And it's going to be really compact. Yeah, I think you guys are going to like this. All I'm going to need is a cable. And you know what? We'll add a terminal just for fun. Terminal isn't necessary, but it is kind of fun to use. Let's use our temp pad here. Head to the mining dimension, where I'm currently mining. I turned it off because I wanted to adjust things here. So there's not a problem with the builder and sophisticated, but the problem is then I need to take these backpacks back to the base and process them. And I don't want to have to wire these backpacks up to our AE2 network. So what we're going to do is actually put an interface right here. Now, normally I'd place the panel interface, but since I need to pump these items into the cell, we're actually going to use the block interface. And since I've already got an AE2 network here, we will just wire into it in the back. Add our cell dock. Put in our supercell and give ourselves a terminal. Then what I can do is put these pipes to the interface and empty these backpacks. In fact, I think the third backpack is empty, so we don't even need this one. And then something I need, gosh, you know what I need? I need an Inception upgrade, guys. I think we have all the items. For those who don't know, Inception allows you to put backpacks in backpacks. So now I can put these in here. Okay. We'll let this storage cell fill up. I don't think there's more than 300 types of ores. So we should be fine. And this supercell will just hold everything. It's going to take a while to import, but we'll just leave this running for now. And I think I'm going to turn, there's not too many players on, so I am going to turn my builder back on to get us more resources. Let's head back home. So let's discuss what we've got working here on the server, what we need to do. One of those things is we need to get bees up and running. Bees are the most overpowered thing in all the mods 9 for resource production. So we need to get bees going. Malachi says, my current fascination has been magic mods. I keep running short of the shards, like from Drigme and Starbuncle. Any tips? Well, it can be kind of hard to, how do I put it, to naturally farm these. My recommendation is getting the spawn eggs, setting up and don't leave this on permanently, just use this to get the amount you need. Make an apotheosis spawner of, for instance, Starbuncle. Have a little area where it's spawning the Starbuncles, and then have a little area that, and again, you got to be careful here. You don't want to cause lag. You don't want to overflow your items, but just have like a dropper dropping a gold nugget every 2 seconds or something, with then a filtered magnet that doesn't pick up gold nugget, but picks up Starbuncle charm. Or for instance, for the Drigmes, Drigmes are trees growing, right? Is that how you get a Drigme? Oh no, okay, so Wildenhorn to Drigme, Whirl-a-Spring is tree growing. For the Whirl-a-Spring, oh, they made a, oh, that's the charm. Yeah, growing a tree. You just have to put a tree farm with industrial foregoing next to the Whirly-Spring spawner. So those might be able to help you get some of those tokens and charms, is doing the spawners. And if you don't know, instead of trying to kill Starbuncles for the egg, get a mob swab. Get a mob swab here, and I think there's a Starbuncle. There was a Starbuncle over here the other day. I don't see it though. Is there any on the mini-map? Not that I see. Do we have the Starbuncle? We could just use Delightful Dirt. See if we have any stored. We don't. Oh, okay, Donut. It's cool, thanks, I know. Okay. Yeah, so just use swabs or delightful dirt to get your mobs. Just make nutritious chicken feed. And take the nutritious chicken feed, get the delightful egg, make delightful dirt, all that fun stuff. But yeah, so we need to get started on bees, but I'm currently experimenting with a super compact bee management area using XNet and modular routers. Now, Donut has prepared an area for us to do bees, but unfortunately it is too small for what I have planned. But I think Donut might be able to give us more room. The other thing I want to do is I want to make a actual network room for AE2 for our storage drives and our molecular assemblers and all that good stuff. And I was thinking of building it this way. Now I have a cool design in mind. You can use that just for the beehive block for pollination. Okay, yeah, that works. If you're okay with that. And then Donut, I was thinking of actually storing the bees in spatial IO. Is that okay? I want to make a really cool spatial IO room. Because I love spatial IO. I wanna teach people how to use it, and I think it'll be a lot of fun. But guys, here is the project I want to start today. The network room is what I'm going to call it. It's going to be super cool. And the way it's going to work is, think of, for those of you that know X-Men, think of Cerebro. It's going to kind of look like Cerebro, but the walls are going to be Skulk. Oh gosh, one day I'll spell Skulk right. I harvested Skulk, and honestly, it's hard to describe the idea I have. I think we should just dive in and get it working. So, I'm lazy. We're going to use a builder to clear out the area here. Let's see. Let's get a builder. And a quarry card. We need a diamond shovel. Need a diamond pick. And a shape card. There's somewhere in the system that is constantly taking the paper, and it's starting to actually drive me crazy. We need to make sure things have off switches and are not just running all the time. But let's place our builder, and it's going to need an inventory. Let's just grab, those are all filtered backpacks. Let's grab this one. Let's give this a backpack. And we need to make a pretty large area here. What I'm going to do is start the assignment. And we have a few blocks to work with. So I'm going to go higher and over. Probably about this far, and we'll put the first corner. Hey. Okay, Donut. Nads, thank you so much for the Prime Gaming sub. I love my server. Thank you. Let's give you the supporter rank on the server now. Let's do NAD supporter. Forgot about that. Did you forget about my lights? Is that what you forgot about, or? But anyway, we're gonna go a bit far this way. Oh. Oh, the music stopped. Oh, what the heck? Big Ol' Donut just subscribed for 4 months in a row. Thanks for the subscribe, Donut. I think my alert noise for resubs is broken, so I'm gonna need to fix that. But thanks for the sub, Donut. Let's make sure you have the supporter rank. It will update. Just takes time. Donut, yours will always say moderator. It's a heavier weight. But you'll get more claim chunks and such now. But here we go. Let's come over here and then go down a bit. And set our second corner. And let's see how much of an area we've made. I'm going to put the builder card in here. Grab our point. And actually, I always forget, we need to set that shape to solid. I'm going to grab a lever. Let's take the shape card and change this to... Oh, we're lagging. Uh-oh. Or is it because I'm looking at blocks? There we go. Oh yeah, okay. It's set to solid. We're good. Let's go ahead and run this. I went too far. Whoops. Hey. Holy cow, everyone's coming in. So we got Wargama. Thank you so much for following. As well as... Thank you so much for the sub. You guys are amazing. Thank you. Thank you so much. Let's fix this. We need to lower this. I really thought I went low enough, but apparently I did not. Let's do a little preview here. Okay, that should be low enough. Oh, we double messed up, guys. We need a clearing quarry. Rough day for sure. Thanks so much for the sub. Oh, and now it's hollow again. Gosh, we are just not doing things right today. I got distracted by all the subs. But we'll clear this area out. And why don't I go repair what I broke while that digs itself. Let's come here and let's put the andesite stairs. My pick is too dang strong. Get this all cleaned up. Come on. Uh-oh. That shows some cable. Did I... Oh, I hit the chunk loading line. We'll have to fix that. What I get for rushing. But I think we'll be all right. Okay, so Wargamma now has supporter. If you guys haven't, be sure to link your Discord and Twitch so that you get the Twitch subscriber role in Discord, because the servers I'm launching this week, all supporters will get access to if they wish to play on them. And that's going to run off of Discord of you being marked as a subscriber. So if you have the time, be sure to set that up in Discord. All right, so we fixed that. Is there anything else I majorly broke here? I think we're okay. I do want to go further though. Let's fix the chunk load line. Why do I feel like I'm short one cable? Is this... Let me look at the chunk borders. I'm not sure where what went where. Device online. So these are separate networks. I'm not sure. I'm sure we'll find out if we need to fix it later. But let's go ahead, and I want to go further this way. So let's take our shape card back out. Select first corner. And then go deeper in and set the second corner. Oh, I didn't go low enough. I got to redo that. Give me just a second, folks. Let's go here. Hey, Gabe, coming in with the 4-month resub. You guys are making me realize I got to fix that. Bezos money. Yeah, I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Oh gosh. One day I'll do the right thing. All right, first corner. And let's make sure, or I don't know if I can do this if he's not online. Okay, I can't, so. Let's set the second corner. And I was going to ask you, Gabe, what have you been up to recently? Haven't seen you in a minute. You what games are currently tickling your fancy? All right, here we go. Was it set to solid? Yeah. So we'll expand this a little further. And now what I want is a floating platform here in the middle, like Cerebro, that will hold all of the storage drives. Yeah, all my friends are playing Pal World right now, Gabe. It's crazy. I bought the game before anybody I knew was playing it. Ran into a bunch of graphical bugs, so I refunded it, and now it's like everybody and their cousin is playing it. Yeah, we want to come down here, and then the walls are going to be a cool design. Why don't we actually... I'm going to do some decorating first, guys. Something else we need to do is we'll figure out where the center of the door is. I like this size. I'm going to keep this size. But we're going to add some controllers that are going to be purely decorative. I know that sounds sacrilegious, but I want decorative. Hopefully it was a bug that got fixed. Yeah, so what it was when I loaded into Pal World, no matter what settings I used, all trees were duplicate. There was a tree rendered correctly, and inside that tree was a tree rendered not correctly. And when I move my camera or move closer to the tree, the incorrect render would spin. It was really weird. So I refunded it, but I may have to pick up Pal World again. Okay, but what we're gonna do now, I'm thinking of the design I have in mind. Let me grab some concrete here. Hey-o, Pumpkin. Hey, what's up, Sassy? How you doing? And what we're going to do is come out here and then go 7 controllers. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And again, this is just decorative. Then a spacer, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And you guys will see what we're going for here. I'm gonna add a ring here, and in this space, we'll just put a flux point. Should bring those online so that we get this cool ME pillar look, and that's going to be in the corners. And then the walls, I'm thinking, I'm going to do a mix of orange and black concrete here, where the orange will wrap out to the next ME column. I'm just trying to... Oh, hey, I didn't realize we had a hype train going. Thanks, guys. You guys are awesome. The orange will be there, but then the filler block for the room is going to be Skulk. Choo-choo. Anybody who's participated in the hype train should get a hype train emote for the channel, I believe. Let me grab a building gadget. Sassy says, I love not having school. I should be doing school work, but I am not. There's a rendering technique that renders a descaled object from a distance, and it sounds like it loaded that as well as the regular one. Yeah, so it sounded like it did dynamic LOD, din LOD. Either way, it was just buggy. But let's set this to Skulk and place some down here. Might change these rings to orange. Orange with then like a black. We'll add black to it. Let's get the Skulk in, because I love the patterns of the Skulk. We also need lights. You know what? Maybe instead of concrete, what is the... So like if I type orange, there should be like an orange lamp, orange light block. Somewhere. You finally got to catch a stream? Yeah, that's my fault for just not streaming. I've had a lot going on and just haven't been able to stream, but I'm in my new setup now. New area. Still got a huge mess behind me I've got to clean up. But I hope it works out. I hope everything turns out good. Glad you get to watch. Awesome. There's snow queens nearby now, all of a sudden, which is interesting. I'm not seeing the blocks I was thinking of. Is there... Oh, do we not have... We don't have the blocks I'm looking for. Do we have anti-blocks even? We don't. Oh dear. I might be able to do framed glowstone. Oh, okay, donut. Yeah, I might have to do Domum Ornamentum framed glowstone later, but in the meantime, I'm just going to put a ferro lantern down. But I really think the skulk walls are going to look fantastic. Oh, I ran out of skulk. With the skulk wall, will it spread? No, not the skulk itself. You need for instance, catalysts to spread. Some interesting patterns available in the Architect's Cutter. Yeah, I'm hoping we can do some shenanigans with concrete and glowstone to still maintain the look I want, but also do lighting. Oh yeah, this is gonna look great. Skulk Catalyst, I think it's only one that you get when you kill, and then you have to Silk Touch to pick it up, but I don't have a Silk Touch pick on me. I was doing that earlier. What I'm gonna do is just make one wall so that I can copy paste it to the other side. We also need to add the other pillars. Let's get the corners done. See, I believe what I was doing... Oh, my mouse is doing... I've got a bug with my mouse where my mouse has buttons on the side. I don't know if that'll focus. And it sticks. And so it keeps pressing 2 and I can't, like, get my mouse back, and it's really annoying. Why can't I figure out what I'm doing here? I think we need to come one more forward. Let's go 1, 2, 3. Or no, it's on this line. 1, 4. Oh, it's right there. There it is. So there we go. And then we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Space 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Block, block. Is it Logitech? No. So this is... My eyes will work. It's a Razer mouse, and it's one of my favorites. So this is the Razer Naga V2 Pro. So it's wireless. and I have the detachable wireless charging pad in it. But the main benefit is for most games, I like my 12-button side. But the side, if I can show this, is it's detachable. The side comes off, and I can then put a 2-button or a 6-button side in based on the game I'm playing. And I've got my extra sides just on a shelf behind me. And then it just wirelessly charges on a little pad over there. So it works out. It works out pretty well. Probably fix it with macros. Well, the problem is the fact it is sticking the input. It's not just 2, it's also 1 sometimes. I just need to here's the problem. It's only on Synapse 3 that I have the problem. The new Synapse beta, I don't have the problem, but the new Synapse beta doesn't support the Razer Kiyo Ultra that I'm using as my webcam. So I have to use Razer 3 until the Razer beta supports the webcam, and it's a mess. Let's bring this online and then add a little ring here. Yeah, we're just going to do a little bit of building. The main reason of the stream was to test my new setup, as well as show people about replacing their storage drawers and sophisticated storage in their network. So I don't know how far we'll get, because I did want to possibly stream some other mod packs tonight, but we'll find out. All right, let's keep going here. Let's get some more sculk down. I'm probably going to need to go get more here in a moment. Oh, in fact, that's all she wrote for our sculpt. But look at that wall. Doesn't that look good? And then I'm thinking either 1 or 2 pillars. Yeah, this is going to look sick, guys. I'm really excited for this. So this is where we're going. This room is where I'm going to put all of the storage drives for what I have planned for our ultimate storage. And then this room will also be the access to the mega spatial IO chamber I have planned. So we got a lot of plans. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a good time. Now I'm realizing something else I need to do. I've got a functional storage on a bus here. We need to, I really like using the compacting drawer, but we need to disconnect this. What's a good way to do the compacting? I've got an idea. Why don't we take I think I've got a spare bulk item storage cell, get a compacting or a compression card. Let's see, there it is. And what we'll do is partition this to the lowest form of compression we want, which is gold nuggets. And then we'll pull all of that from the network. Oh, someone Threw me another spawn egg. Vibranium. Not right now, kitty. Not right now. You have magnet to AE. Are you talking about the magnet card? Or are you talking about the hopper that's right here? Oh, yeah, it went into here. Is where it would have gone. Okay, the cell's done. And now if we put this in the network and take off this drawer, we should see. Yep, we have all the various levels of gold compression. Beautiful. Okay, so that's fixed. These are done emptying into the network, so we can disconnect here as well. And then why don't I take out these upgrades and put these away. Oh, what the heck? There we go. I do want, I'm trying to delete all NBT data from these. Let me, are you trying to get to your tower, kitty? Are we struggling? During my cleanup mess, my poor cat can't get to her tower. I need to fix that after stream. But we need a key. Or no, it's not the keys now. They're called cards. Specifically, we need, let's see. What is it called? Configuration? Oh yeah, there it was. Okay. Take our configuration tool and change this to locking. Nope. That's good. Why is it not? Oh, there we go. Now it's cleared. No more MBT data. Perfect. Kitty, that's a really weird... My cat has chosen to sit right in front of my keyboard, which is really interesting. Yeah, we'll need more skulk, but this is going to be kind of the design of our Cerebro room. We'll change the orange concrete to a light block, and then I was thinking... My cat does that all the time. Yeah, she's silly. I'm thinking of a glass platform, perhaps using the glass Donut used, clear leaded glass for all the storage drives, like the platform that the drives are on. Oh, now you want on my lap. Okay. Hi, kitty. It's going to take work. We'll get it done eventually, but I do want to, before we run out of time on this stream, something we need to do is make another breaker module without auto smelt. We have all the gems we need, so I thought I'd step us through this here. I can't reach my keyboard past my cat. Let's get a netherite pickaxe. I don't think we have a pattern for it yet, so I will do it manually. Wait, why did the diamond pick craft get stuck? Oh, I can't get it. Your diamond picks are, it's immediately getting salvaged, Donut. Yeah, that works. That sounds good, Donut. Yeah, we got a problem here. trying to auto-craft the tool, it immediately gets pulled to the salvage system. But I'll just do it that way, and then we'll make this a netherite pickaxe. Now, on this netherite pickaxe, we need Fortune 8. And we don't really need efficiency, but I'm going to do it anyway because we have it. And we don't want auto smelt. So now we'll, oops, I need an anvil. Let's make the netherite pick. And we need to apothesize it. Through the fire and flames, let's go. Yeah. Here we can turn it up just a little bit. But we need to apothesize this, so I'm going to grab some Godforged Pearls because I want to do an experiment. We know that the gems carry through. I want to see if the affix of a large breaking area carries through. So let's apothesize this pickaxe. And we're going to, oh, perfect. 5x5 area. That's immediately what I wanted. So let's take our 5x5 area. And now we need some more sockets on here. We only need 2 sockets. I thought I put a sigil of socketing in here. There it is. Let's add an extra socket. And then we need a Ender Surge gem. Take 2 flawless Ender Surge, and we need 2 flawless Gem of Earth. And what we're going to do is turn these to perfect. So we get +4 to fortune, +2 to all existing enchants. Throw that on the pick. And then we need a breaker module. With this pickaxe, giving us fortune, efficiency, pickaxe of the Earthbreaker. Beautiful. Now, like I was saying, I want to test. I don't know what this is, but I'm gonna borrow this router. I want to test if that 5x5 breaking area touches this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to face down. Oh, it does. And oh, it broke its. Oh, we found a dupe bug. Uh-oh. Oh no. It didn't keep the. Oh, that's so weird. Ah, oh, damn it. Hold on. I gotta get the card out. Okay. So we got a problem here. It's mining itself. It's duplicating the router, but not the card. If we look front and place this, will it dig in front? If I put a block? Gosh, it still broke itself. So it might be orientation based. Okay, we got it. We got it. It's orientation based, but it does work. It does mine a 5x5 area. Now, here's why that's important, guys. Now that we know the direction it faces, I'm going to build this here. I just want to test if this is going to work. It's not going to be clean. In fact, why don't we build it up above? Up here. Let me get some building blocks. and place our router. And what I'm going to do is grab some cable and some dense cable. This would be really cool if this works, guys. This is a crazy idea I have. Okay. This is where it's going to be breaking, right? So we need cable here. And some anchors. And we're going to make a 5x5 grid. And you'll see why we're doing this. We're going to use AE2 formation panes. Yeah, this is going to be nuts if this works how I think this is going to work. We're going to make a 5x5. Just takes a second here. And we're using formation panes so that each area is an individual placer instead of like using a builder would be easier, but the builder doesn't place fast enough for what we're going to try to do. So we need the formation panes. So let's get these placed. Oh gosh, this is going to be so sick, guys. We are going more than 8 channels, which will require a controller. We'll put the controller here and then run dense. And what we'll do get this powered. Is we'll add a interface where the formation panes are the only form of storage available, right? And all these panes are set to block placement. We shouldn't need to filter. We'll see if that ends up being the case. Let's put down an interface. And we're going to need to pick up the items. In this case, I'm just going to use a backpack with a magnet here. Let me take this backpack, grab a magnet card, and take out a stack, add the magnet. It's all good for filtering. Let's put it here. Now, the blocks breaking will drop XP, so let's also add a tank upgrade to the backpack. Put that there. And then tell the magnet that it can, pick up experience, pick up items. Then we're going to need some speed upgrades. Don't want to kill the server, so we're just going to do 8 here. Make sure it has eco mode. Got the breaker. And then we do want to pipe items from the router because some will go in the router, the rest the magnet's going to pick up. Let's get a ultimate pipe upgrade. I'm going to need one more pipe to get the coal in here. Let me get this all set up for us here. And then I like to make sure, just to be safe, that we can turn this on and off. We're going to say redstone mode high. Now, over at the interface area, let's grab the backpack that has almost 700,000 coal ore to process. Oh, come on, please. And we'll put that here. Put down a pipe. And what I'm going to do is stop the transfer first so I can filter the coal ores. And then allow it in. So that immediately places them. And moment of truth, everybody. Let me turn off my own magnet. Look out, kitty. Look at that. 8,000, 8,500, 9,000, 9,500, 10,000. Once the network catches up, once it warms up, it'll be smooth going. Now, you'll notice we're getting a lot of particles and noise. That's going to lag anybody that comes over here. So we're going to do some muffler upgrades. We want the 2 muffler effect. Oh, it only affects the middle block. So we can't muffle the other areas. But now that it's running, I want to see how much UST that router is using. And see if it's what's lagging the server. That's all I want to find out. $1,200, so it's not good. It is too laggy. Let's swap it to... Let's bring that way down. Oh, did it not? Why did it stop working? Wait, what just turned it off? I can hear all these still going. So the server's not frozen. Why did this stop? There we go. Yeah, so that it doesn't cause more lag. I'm going to slow it down. But either way, at 8, it was only 1,000 UST. Wasn't too bad. So now let's do a test with 5 speed upgrades. And while that's going, I'm going to see if there's a muffle for Certus Break. Let me do recent. Block, rope, slide, crusher, refinery, fermentary, block fire, amethyst, bud break. That's what it's called. Bud break. Bud. And I'm going to muffle that so that I don't hear that. So that brought it down to 1,000. Which, if you're curious, if you were playing single player, you could totally rock this at a high speed, no problem, no issues. 1,000 UST single player, you'll be fine, but a multiplayer server, not so much. But oh boy, is it cruising. I'll have to set this up to run later, but for now what I'm going to do is bring it down to 3 speed so that we don't lag the server and let it run. And reminder, everybody, with the recent updates to All the Mods 9, everybody can do observable profiles to make sure their base is not causing lag. The only thing you need to do is go to your options, controls, keybinds, click category, observable. You need to do the show profiler screen. I do F12. That brings up this screen. Try not to do more than a 30-second duration. You can go all the way up to 60. Don't do that on the server. Just do 30, don't use the sampler, and just do the profile. And you can check your base for if you're causing lag. So it looks like lowering the speed too much causes it to stop working. Which is interesting. What we could do is sync it. A sync upgrade. And what we'll do is I'm going to use channel 1. And I'm going to sync this router to my main ore breaker. Oh, and you know what? It might be the security card too. Let's make a security card. Fallen pumpkin. And just like that, we can process the coal ore. The other things we need to do is we need to uncompress all of these blocks and smelt them to ingots. As well as I'll process the emerald and sapphire here too. But why don't we set up smelting here? So I need another unobtainium furnace. Means I need a vibranium, allthemodium, which we should, yep, we have a netherite furnace. Give me a vibranium furnace and a unobtainium furnace. I want to turn this unobtainium furnace into a blast factory. So we're going to go factory and blast. Blasting upgrade. And we'll need to, because I don't think you can directly smelt the raw. Oh, you can. Oh. Well, perfect. We'll just smelt the raw blocks. We won't go for ingots. let's place the furnace down, and what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to change how I'm doing this. I'm going to put it here so we get power from the back. I'm going to turn on auto split. And we're going to use that system I was talking about. Actually, you know what? We want to send them down to this supercell. So on this network, and again, all of this will eventually be moved. I'm horrible at, I'm really bad at building things where they're going to permanently be. That is not my strong suit. But let's connect to this subnet with a wireless connector. Come up here if I can. And I'm just going to put it here. Or actually, I'm going to go one further, and you'll see why. Oh, hold on. There we go. Grab a cable. Because for those who don't know, to fix lag, the auto output on the furnaces is garbage now. You can't really use it. We want to entirely use other things to move the items in and out. So let's grab an interface. Vein mining living wood from Botania deletes it. Interesting. That doesn't sound like it's functioning properly. Let's get 2 pipes and some pipe upgrades. And we're going to pipe out of the furnace. And we're going to, let's see, what's the best way for me to do this? What is the best way? I'm going to place this and disconnect it. So unfortunately we put a bit of coal through, but that's fine. Then I'm going to do this, oh my gosh. I need to take this building gadget off. And here we're going to add a filter. Now I think there is possibly, we could just use the tag forge storage blocks. Is that, what's the tag? Ah, there's a space. And then pump them into the furnace. That'll clear all of these raw blocks. And I think we will just direct smelt ancient debris. Yeah, I'm thinking so, because we have netherite seeds, so there's no need to hold on to those. But just like that, if we head back down, we should be getting, they'll be in block form, and since we're going to have a bulk item cell with compression card for every ingot, we're fine storing them as block form. But that was like the last thing I needed to do for processing ores. Because now we've got the direct fortune, which seems to keep breaking, which is really annoying. It's probably because of the 5x5. What could I do to fix that? Isn't there a card? Let me think here. I need an augment. I know it's an augment, and it is... Or you know what it could be? It could be because the filter gets full. So we could do a Mark II sender module. A sender module Mark II with we need more stack augments and some stack upgrades. And what we'll do is teach this to send to the router, to the backpack itself. But there we go, Fortune 14 on these ores, which is good. I also want to do the nether quartz here. We were waiting to do that. And if you're wondering why we needed a separate fortune for these, is because with auto smelt, like we're using on the other router, if you auto smelt break coal ore, the thing is core coal can be smelted to graphite. So you get graphite, you don't get coal if you use auto smelt. Same with nether quartz. You don't get nether quartz if you use auto smelt because it's smeltable to silicon. You get silicon. So that's why we're having a separate area here. Pretty cool though. I'm glad we got that worked out. Yeah, it's already done smelting all this. Let's go check on transferring everything to a supercell if it's done yet. So this backpack's done. And this one's, it's got to go through millions, so it's going to take a minute here. But we'll have enough storage. We'll be fine. Sick. Cool. Well, I'll probably work on the Cerebro ME storage room so that it is ready to show off in the next All the Mods 9 stream. But everybody that's still here, I'm excited to announce there's going to be some special streams in the next couple days and an announcement of some servers, private servers. So stay tuned for those, as well as some channel updates. And I want to say thank you to everybody for hanging out with me tonight. I will probably go live again later playing some of my other mod packs, if I can. But thanks so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day or night, wherever you may be in the world, and I'll catch you next time. But for now, bye-bye.